This is the Escape Podcast for Star Wars The Old Republic, and this week we're going to talk a little bit about the story and companions that are coming in Update V.X, while we keep on keeping on with our Jedi on Tython. This broadcast astromech over here is EPC 264. And playing alongside me is Seema. Hi Seema, how is it going?
Hey Max, going pretty well. We just finished our Tuesday night MFN. It was a really fun one. We went and did Terra from Beyond, and we got as far as Kephas. We killed Kephas, so we didn't have time to do Terra from Beyond. So hopefully we'll get some groups together, a group or multiple groups together on the weekend to do that last fight, so we get the conquest points. Speaking of Conquest, last week Conquest was Relics of the Gree, which is that's like dream of a Conquest week. Just so much rampage. That makes it really easy to get your personal goal on a bunch of characters, which I think I did 5 characters, including Seema Zing, my character that we did Inquisitor story. So I figured maybe I'll level her a little bit, get her the rest of the way up eventually.
Nice.
Yeah. And also, get some mats.
Yeah.
What else? Oh yeah, so I did all my Sorks because I have my main Sork, and then I have like a DVL Sork, and then I have a Sork that was on another server and now is on this server, and then I have that Sork that I just was mentioning, Seema Zing, so they're so much fun.
The Sork.
It was like doing it on one character every day, but it was different characters.
The Sork is so easy to do Rampage too. You just lightning storm everything. It was really nice.
I even spent some time on each planet, trying to find new spots, because I like the ones where there's a bunch of weeks that are grouped up. So even though I found some good spots, I would keep on looking because it'd be nice if they're like all melee, for instance, and they all run to you so that you can AoE them down instead of standing out. And that was pretty fun. I also spent some time this weekend getting my costume together for Mega, which is this Friday, which we'll talk about in the Guild News. But it's going to be a costume contest. Costume contest for the holiday season, and I got a really good spooky, scary one. I'm so excited. But I'm not going to show it to you. So I'm not showing it to anyone, so they won't steal my fantastic, great idea that's been done before. But it's been a while.
Excellent.
Anyway, so that's my deal. What about you, Max?
Yeah, a bunch of stuff. And as we were getting to the podcast, I was trying to figure out what I forgot, and apparently I forgot how to talk. If you heard that intro to the podcast tonight, that's what I forgot. But what I did not forget was to do Conquest this week. I also did a bunch of that. I did 5 characters also. And yeah, my Sork was my favorite. My Sork is also my character that I do all my gathering on. So I have archaeology and scavenging and bioanalysis. So being able to go out and just be picking up mats the whole time I'm out there, it was really useful because then I have that all ready to go for future weeks when we do crafting. And yeah, doing it on the Sork is just the easiest. I did it on Ilum. I did what you're saying. I did. I had a couple loops where I would go around, and it would be those groups of 4 to 5 of those little frog-like things that pop out of the snow. There'd be like 2 of them, and a third one will pop out because they're all melee. You just ride into the middle of them, and they run to you, and then you drop lightning on them, and you have your companion on DPS, and they drop an AoE, and they're down in like one hit. And then you go to the next pack, and you go to the next pack, and you pick up materials along the way, and it's great. I did it on 5 characters. I even did it on my assassin, which I moved to. It was an ass tank, but it was an ass tank, but big fat streaker running by.
Yes.
but I moved it to DPS and was having fun doing some assassin DPS. I also did it on my Marauder, and my Marauder was the least interesting to do it on. Not. I mean, Marauder's still fun because you can leap around, but being melee and not having a spammable
Yeah.
AOE without having rage built up, and it's just not. It's not. I can't just
I
like
did it on
slam
my
lightning over and
warrior
over.
too, and my warrior is a biochem too, which is kind of the least interesting for me crafting for conquest because I have, like 6 or 700 of the biochem things that you craft for conquest
Yeah.
and like 10 whole cons of strategy. So
Right. Exactly.
I prefer conquesting on my artifices. It's just more interesting.
Right. Right. That makes sense because we all stocked up on all of the biochem mats when they were non-optimized for a little. They weren't moved to the new model yet. For the past couple months, when you could just use
Yeah.
two kinds of materials and make them and not have to have the five kinds of assembly components or whatever.
Plus, all my characters, I mean, just so many of them are biochem anyway, so they can use the reusable stem, adrenal, and healing
Right.
thing.
Right. 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 Regardless, that was fun. Terra from Beyond was fun that we did last week. I think with our ops team, the world bosses on Ilum are always fun. Xeno Analyst was fun. Lots of rampage, some crafting. You know what I haven't done in a while, and I got to get back to is PvP. So I haven't done PvP, and I heard this week, B Kavanaugh, who is our expert at laying out what the top ways to get through conquest are, said GSF is hot. It's the hotness this week, so I'm probably going to be flying some GSF. Get back to that a little bit too.
Yeah, Zen had some good advice on that,
Oh,
how
was,
to get
was that
started with GF.
was that Zen that was saying? Oh yeah. So BCAV laid out the spreadsheet with all the
Yeah,
with all the
and
hits
and
and the points, and then yeah, Zen talked about how to
and then
hit
but
that
BCAV also
7,500 a
put
day.
like the little write up, how you would do it in PvE, how you would do it in PvP
Yeah.
with GS. Zen just added some like if you're new, do this and do that, and it'll be fine. It's hard, but you'll learn it and do it anyway. And I'm like, ugh.
Yeah, it's
Do
fine.
it. Do some GSF and learn it. It'll be fine. Don't do what I say. Don't do what I do. Do what I say. Yeah, that's it.
Exactly. Okay, but we do have a little bit of news to get to. Let's talk a bit about that.
Now, an Imperial News Network report.
So first up in the news, there was a little bit of. Did they even have patch notes for what they did? I mean, there was a patch. I don't think it was anything that they announced or put out notes for that I saw.
I
Mostly it was
think
back
that
end
they were
updates.
adding. They're adding something to a drop to the eyeless, the Merciless Seeker armor set,
Huh.
added as a rare drop to the Atlas during the Raccoon Plague event.
And that
But
that went in
they
today?
obviously
I
touched,
mean,
and yes, they obviously touched something else.
right. So they did back end work and that broke some things. It took them a while to figure out what they broke, and they said it would be extended a little bit, and then it is extended longer indefinitely, and everybody got sort of freaked out, but it's back up and
Yes, I
running,
did.
and we were able to do
I
our
freaked
mandatory
right on
flying.
out. Yes,
Right out. Freaked right out of there.
I did. I did. Um,
There's,
yeah, but but when it came up, it was fine, right? So
yep. Yep, it is. What else is being updated, Seema?
let's see. Um, yeah, what else? Oh, yes. So the PTS is being updated. It's down for updates right now, I think.
Yep.
But there'll be a new build, but they're not wiping characters, so you don't have to copy characters over again or regear them. But with the new build, keep testing the master mode gods from the machine, better modes gods from the machine, story mode gods from the machine. Do all the tests. And if you have a group that's going to be doing ops over there, let Matt know because he wants to watch you and he can plan. If you let him know when you're going to do it, then he can make a plan and possibly attend. Because, like he said on the live stream, he doesn't want to be online 24/7 just in case someone's running. I don't understand that
Yeah.
completely, but I think that's what.
Yeah. What do you mean? Don't we all work our jobs 24/7?
Yes.
Apparently not,
So
because
anyway,
this is not my job. Uh, but yeah, so give him a heads up, especially if you're planning on doing some good runs in there. And really, it's any of the modes. I mean, he's going to need to see the updates to all of the modes. But if you're a master mode team, that's obviously interesting as well, because that's going to be the newest set of content and the most unique. So let him know. It's fun to have him in there too, because sometimes he interacts with you a little bit. And if there's things you're stuck on or having trouble with, he might give you a couple hints and things like that. So we were in there. We've done some of that with him in the past, and it's really fun. Also, apparently, there's just notes in the dev tracker. It's not fixed. Supposedly it will be fixed. I didn't see it that much of a problem, but the Hollow Rancor apparently is partially broken. So you can see right there, I'm on my Hollow Rancor, and the hologram part of it turns off every once in a while, and then he's just a naked robot running around. But well, for the
a
most
naked
part,
spindly robot.
yeah, he's a little.
Yeah, yours looks pretty good, but I have seen pictures
skinny.
of it where the hollow part is just missing.
Yeah, I think in different lighting and
But yours looks pretty good right now.
different
Yeah.
situations it's worse. But even here, you'll see like once every 20 seconds it'll
It
fade
does
out
kind of blink
completely.
out, yeah.
Like there, just faded out. So yeah, that'll be fixed. Nothing big. In guild news, we had our AIE Guild Town Hall, our community town hall on Friday. So this was our town hall by our council and officer team talking about what's going on across the AIE greater community. So that's all 8 of the MMO divisions that we play and a bunch of the side games that we play, which is categorized into a group called Nomads. We went through sort of state of the guild in all of those divisions. We went through and heard about some updates to the IRL meetups that are going on, including some things that are going on around BlizzCon and how we're going to be doing virtual events around BlizzCon and real life events around BlizzCon for all the people that are going to be there. We went through a review of what kind of tools and other sort of capabilities are available to you from the guild, where we have videos up, where we have streaming going on by various people, what all of the podcasts are that are related to AIE, and there's a handful of those. And then what do we have on the guild calendar, and how up to date is it? What's going on the website? What's up with Discord? So pretty comprehensive. And then we went through a pretty extensive Q&A. We had questions posted beforehand in a channel, and we answered some of them live. It was recorded at about an hour and a half, so you could just sort of skip around or skip through it, take a look. It is out there in Discord. You can get to the link, and it's recorded. It's out on the Guild YouTube channel, which is sort of in beta right now, but you can get the link to it out of Discord and check it out. And I heard a couple of the greater community council members were on there doing a little bit that you might recognize some voices if you if you check it out.
You might. That's possible.
You might. This next
also
one, yeah.
coming up, yes, SWTOR Unite, which is when a group of podcasters that were pulled together by Marcus and Dr. SWTOR are going to get together and do an ops, and not just any ops. Of course, we have to do Gods from the Machine. That's going to be in November. I think we have a date, don't we?
I think we do.
Anyway.
I think it's the middle of November.
Yeah. So I'm kind of looking forward to that, and that it's just podcasters. So I don't. That's the beginning. Like in the future, they may roll in streamers or every YouTubers, other types of content providers. But for this one, it's the podcaster version.
Yep, that's how they sort of started. That's the people they were initially in contact with. So they said, hey, let's just do this thing, and it'll be sort of cool. Also coming up in about a week and a half or 2 weeks, about a week and a half, the Extra Life Charity Marathon is going to be going on across a lot of gamers and streamers, including on November 3rd, the team made up of Unholy Alliance, Guild, Wookiee Alliance, and the Passionately Casual podcast. They're going to be doing their annual event. This is sort of the 5th year of them doing a whole series of events and gameplay throughout the day supporting Extra Life Charity. they'll have recreation of a couple of their events throughout the day that they've done in past years. One of them is where they take an old game show and they redo it live, hopefully with some internet personalities, maybe out of BioWare, and then maybe some other community personalities like maybe me. I might be on that one this year. And so we'll see how that goes. I gotta remember that I'm doing that and make sure I show up. And then Mega is Friday, right, Seema? Tell me about Mega.
Yes, Mega is Friday. Mega standing for Macroeconomics Green Apollos.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so yes, and we're gonna have a costume contest. So there's 3 categories: spooky, scary, funny, and pop culture. And I think Max is gonna have some pictures to show of our expert costumier, whose name is Thon. He's got some amazing looks that he's put together. He can't be there, so Max will have put pictures in Discord, I'm hoping.
Yeah.
But yeah, everyone who can make it on Friday, it's 9 p.m. Eastern. We're gonna do the costume show, competition with a prize or prizes, and then something vague and scary is gonna happen after that.
Yes. And vague because maybe we haven't completely
Yeah, maybe
figured it
maybe
out
we haven't
just
figured
yet.
that part out yet. Don't tell Marcus though.
Don't tell Marcus, please. Look at some of these. So this is some of Thon's. So this is Thon Solo.
Yeah.
This is Thondo Calrissian. He's got a whole collection here, but it gets amazing here. Like here, watch.
It gets each
Watch
one is
this.
better than the one before.
Iron
really.
Thon.
I mean, yeah.
Look at that. Look at that. That's looking pretty good, isn't it? On this one, check this one out. Dithana, Thunder Woman. He just does such a great job putting these costumes together. So this category of pop culture references is dedicated to Thon. But yes, he's going to be on the road. He's doing college tours with one of his kids, so he will not be there, unfortunately. Oh, that is a good Thondo Calrissian. These are so good. So we were going to make him be a judge for this category at a minimum because he would have blown us all
So
away.
apologies to people listening right now, but maybe check out YouTube just this once to see these pictures because they are amazing.
Oh, and this one too, Spider-Thon. Look at this. Isn't that just that is just so good. Spider-Thon. So yeah.
It's amazing.
We'll get that collection up somewhere where people. I told him he needs to create an Instagram account just for these and be posting them.
Yeah. Yeah.
I thought that would be a really good idea.
He'd post them on Reddit. He'd get hundreds of upvotes.
Yes, he would. Not as many upvotes as a boss's, but he would get a lot of upvotes. I'll tell you that much. Let's see, and to round it out, the penultimate item in our community update, I wanted to give a shout out to a couple community contributors, SWTOR and one of her pals as Azilori. Did a really nice write-up and accompanying video that talked about the lore of Osis. So a nice article on SWTOR's site that you can get to and the video that you can go through. This is really nice background on where the Osis lore is at, what the current legend is out there, where all of this is sort of come from, and the backstory. This will be interesting to you if you're a lore aficionado and want to hear about some of the background of what's going on in the next expansion or the next update.
As I understand it too, this wouldn't really be spoilers because this is everything that's happened up to now.
Right. It's like, it's like the history of Droman Kaz before the game starts. So this is the history of Osis lore before we get there. As we go through some of the gameplay tonight, we're going to talk a little bit about what's coming in the update, and we'll be a little bit more spoiler as far as that goes, but this is not. So this is good. So that is one thing. And the second thing was a shout out to Kid Lee, which Seema, you reminded me of.
Yeah. He did a really extensive walkthrough of the Osis, and it was really fun to watch.
Yeah, excellent.
It's got kind of a startling color palette.
It's a little
That's cool.
it's a little bit of a glitch. In fact, now that the PTS is down and they're patching it and it's coming back up, I bet you won't be able to get back there. There was a little bit of a trick to get there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you weren't. It
Oh, I
wasn't
didn't know
really
that.
supposed to be open, but he found a way, relatively legitimate,
Sneaky.
sneaky way to get onto there and do the tour. But BioWare
It was
knows
entertaining, though.
about it, and they said we didn't really intend that. So I bet you're not going to be able to do it anymore after the PTS comes up, or maybe you will. And finally, shout out to the chat room. So thank you, chat room, helping me
Yes.
get everything, making sure I had everything running, which I'm still not convinced that I have everything worked out for.
Yes,
Well,
Max has that feeling, that I left the
think-
oven on
yes,
feeling.
I think something is missing, but all right, we're gonna keep on keeping on, as I said, and we will catch up with all of you after the show. I've got that new bot running, so we do that giveaway after the show for everybody that's still in the chat room. My little bot will ask everyone to type in the chat room, and we'll get that going as well. But tonight we're gonna get back to our Jedi Knight story. We're still gonna talk about the few things that we haven't talked about yet. But let's figure out. Are we Jedis, Seema? I don't think we are yet, are we?
The Force is with you, young.
Max and Seema.
But you are not a Jedi yet.
We are not. We are not Jedis yet. We are.
Not yet.
We are We are Padawan. We are learning, but the Force is strong with this one and this one apparently. All right, so let's get to. I don't even know where we left off. I think we need to go up. Yes, Reynos, I am. She's gonna be yapping all day, isn't she? We need to go to Upper Hollows High Tech Savages something down this way. You might be a step behind, Seema, but I'm going this way. So you're just gonna have to follow me. Follow
I
me.
might be a step or two behind. This is true.
Okay.
It's my thing.
As we go through this, we are now going to talk about just. Oh wait, so do I have to turn something in? Speak to Odimus Mar. Yeah, we got to talk to somebody here real quick first. Right over here. I think he's going to tell us he wants something from us. This is what these guys do.
I think you could be right.
Jedi, I think I know what you've been doing. Vidaria sent you to speak with me. She told you about the Flesh Raider elixir, didn't she? How it makes the Flesh Raiders strong. Vidaria's been looking for a way to destroy the elixir, but she's making a terrible mistake. We shouldn't destroy the elixir. We need it. And I'll pay you well if you bring it to me.
You mean the Manaroth's blood because you're going to drink it and go through the dark portal with it?
Because nothing bad could happen if you drink something designed to make
What exactly are you offering?
a whole different
Credits.
species
Republic
Right.
credits.
strong.
More than
Right.
Vidaria
Oh
will
yeah,
offer.
nothing.
The elixir can make our guardsmen strong. Yes, it may change them, but it will work. We can defend our village and destroy our foes.
Yes, some of them may die,
Imagine
but that's a
if the
risk I'm
elixir
willing
can
to
make a
take.
Flesh Raider powerful. What would it do for a pilgrim warrior? Bring it to me, and you will be rewarded, praised.
Oh, praised. Okay, well, we get to pick the dark light choice now. I thought we would go and get it and bring it back and then get to decide.
Oh, I clicked on dark side choice.
You did? Well, I'm
Yes.
going light side.
You'll get your elixir.
Ha, good.
You are
I'll speak to Vidaria
evil.
and tell her you report to me now. The elixir is in
You
the
report
Flesh
to
Raider
him
caves
now.
beyond
I
the
don't.
dormitory. I'll have your credits
I
waiting when you
don't
return.
like his attitude.
Well, shoot lightning at
His
him.
face is an elixir.
Help.
If you don't like someone's attitude, you shoot lightning at them. That's what you
That's-
do.
And I will. I'll hit him with my lightsaber.
I got to do my experience boost. My boost wore off. This is the character I'm going to do all the boosts and everything on. Ooh, look at that little mount. Okay, so as I said, we're going to talk about Osis tonight too, in between going off and shooting things and killing Flesh Raiders and whatnot. This will be a little bit spoilery tonight. So this is still only things that they talked about on the podcast, on the live stream, the BioWare last live stream. But starting now, we're going to talk about the last part of the live stream where they said, hey, this is a little bit spoilery. So there you go. It's going to get to a little bit of the story and what some of the companions are coming back. So last chance for you all now, if you want no spoilers whatsoever, to drop out. But if you listen to the live stream, then you've heard all of this already. So one of the things that I thought was relatively interesting is, the first thing I had in my notes was, and I didn't catch this originally, but all the existing Alliance alerts will be auto-completed. That, I'm not done with all the alerts on any character. So I'm sure that includes, I mean, like I haven't gotten like every single companion on all the characters, because I mean there was just there's stacks and stacks of those alerts, so I haven't bothered to do them all on every character. In fact, I think even on my main, on my Merc, I have a couple left. I never got around to.
So they're going to be. Oh, I think I like this because, yeah, I was way behind. I got way behind on them, and then I couldn't. I felt like I could never catch up. So why bother?
Well, but I think that's non-optimal for a couple of them. I think, like, you might not get one of the companions unless you don't let it autocomplete, but you do it manually and do it the right way, type of thing. So I don't know if that is what you want.
This will help.
Like,
You interest me strangely.
like what's the one with the snow beast guy? Doesn't he come back in one of them, but you don't get to get him back as a companion unless you go dark side enough and like kill some things and whatnot. Regardless. Yeah, I don't know. I think we're gonna have to double check what it means to autocomplete them. So that freaked me out just a little bit. I never did it this way before. So I guess we're doing the Jedi quest here. We're retrieving the elixir. This is not how you do it when you do it light side, I don't think. Don't you have to click the little...
Really? Oh, that's right, because you destroy it.
You destroy the little elixir. So we're looting the elixir containers rather than destroying the elixir chalice things, which are these little things right here. These little chalice things. So, Seema, you are...
Yeah, I'm patting myself on the back. We have, like, new experience.
Yeah. It's an evil experience. It's a bad... We're bad people.
But new.
But new. We need to go up here. Okay, so...
Now we need to kill this guy down here.
Oh, what guy?
Bloodskin.
Bloodskin? We need to kill him? Oh, I didn't loot enough of the things yet, apparently. I don't need to kill him.
No, I need one more too.
Oh, okay.
I needed to kill him.
Oh, you quote unquote needed to kill him?
Yeah.
Because he was a thing and you need to kill all of the things? Got it.
Uh-huh.
Got it. I'm right there with you. I think there'll be more of these containers in here where we need to go though too. Here's one right over here.
Bang on.
Bang on. The other thing that I thought was interesting was, okay, so the story is you come to this planet. Jedi have been in hiding for 5 years on this planet, communing with the Force, getting stronger. The Sith don't like that. They're going to come bust up the party. So that's basically going to be the storyline. It's going to be different for the Jedi versus the Sith because the Jedi occupy the planet. The Sith are invading it to knock out what's going on. The little spin, though, is that just like when you were on Iokath and you got to pick your alignment of Republic or Imperial, regardless of the faction that your character is, that will be continuing in some form. And I don't know if you can probably switch it, it sounded like, but they talked about it as Saboteur versus Loyalist. So Loyalist will be you align with your current faction, I imagine. And Saboteur will be you talked to a double agent or some sort of spy agent, and you become a double agent within your faction working on behalf of the other faction. So that kind of idea of, I was a bounty hunter, but I decided I was going to side with the Republic because for whatever reason, I didn't like what
Wasn't too bad.
the Imperials were doing there, I'll be able to continue doing that if I want, which I think is really interesting. It doesn't go as far as being able to completely switch faction, which I think would be really interesting. But it's a thing. What do you think of that, Tima?
I think from my level of understanding of it so far, it seems like a better idea than Iocath, which was you line with one side or the other. I like this. Just feels more reasonable to me that you could sabotage your own side. Seems more realistic,
Than just
for
straight up
whatever
being a
reason.
traitor, an open
Yeah,
traitor, just like
yeah,
I'm gonna go do missions for the other faction right now,
right.
out in the open. The same missions they're all doing, I'm just gonna join in, type of thing. Yeah. Let's go in here. What is this? Jedi Knight phase. Don't mind if I do. Flesh Raider pillagers. Are you force choking them? Who's that? Is that Reynos?
I'm
That's
still
doing
I'm
it?
still sort of in like Sork mode. I keep expecting to run in and
Lightning everything.
yes.
I don't have force quake. Oh wait, I'm not gonna get force quake. I'm not a sage. What even am I? I'm sentinel? No, I'm like a knight, aren't I?
No.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, yes.
A guardian.
I'm a sentinel.
You're a sentinel, I'm a guardian. That's what we're doing. Okay, so there's that, which is a little bit of an interesting side spin. And then the other thing is the companions that are coming back, right?
Yep.
So, what did they say? And you
The
don't...
big news there is
Yeah, go ahead.
go ahead. I was just gonna say that they first announced it was gonna be dark Jason only, but now it's gonna be both dark and light Jason gonna be turning up.
That's useful for a lot of people because...
So nobody's gonna be Jason free if they had Jason in the first place, based on whether they went light or dark. Look who's here!
Yes, look who's here.
It's T7.
Now, this is a little tricky. So this is the Jedi Knight story. You get T7 for a little bit, and then they take him away, but you get him back eventually, obviously.
Yeah.
I didn't like how they took it away. But your turtle's here, though, too, so... Like, I'm gonna loot this tech cache. And we'll see what happens. Hello, T7. This cache for the fleshers used to hunt... Raid and hunt it. Take it for the villagers, sabotage it to kill enemies, leave it alone. Take it for the villagers is the light side choice. Oh, okay. But taking the elixir for the villagers is not? Well, whatever.
Once they have all this, the Twi'leks can defend themselves.
They can defend themselves. T7, glad to see Jedi. T7 equals captured by flesh raiders plus needs rescuing. Sounds good, little buddy. Consider yourself rescued.
Don't worry, little guy. I'll get you out.
Little guy. Jedi equal T7's hero. Jedi equal Jedi reconnaissance droid. Nice. T7's restraining bolt equal faulty plus malfunctioning. T7 sensors equal unable to detect flesh raider ambush. Oh, no problem. I'm glad you're in one piece.
Good thing the Flesh Raiders don't eat droids.
He simulated deactivation plus used
Teach
spy
our
camera.
soldiers how to use these weapons.
Bengal Moore.
Train them on the
Oh, he's
Twi'lek
giving us
invaders.
clues.
When will we strike against the Jedi?
Patience, Caliph. The Jedi will fall when our army reaches full strength.
So Caliph's the dude we already killed. Bengal Moore is the guy who is leading him, apparently. Jedi equal take a T7 to safety plus remove restraining bolt. Yes, I will remove your restraining
Never
bolt.
understood the need for restraining bolts anyway.
I know, because I'm such a good guy. Flesh Raiders in trouble now. T7 equal ready to roll. Nice job. Look, I got T7 following me around. You don't got your T7 yet. Sorry.
Shut up.
Sorry. What else on the companion side? The only thing that is slightly different about these companions is you do not, they will be in the companions. You will get to see them because some of them will be part of the story, but you do not get them back as companions unless they were already your companions before.
Right.
So,
Like, it's not like not everybody gets Jason, just the right class gets Jason.
right. And even, so to, again, spoilers, Kemval is coming back. But Kemval will only come back if you did not side with Zash in sort of the Kemval storyline,
Yeah.
apparently.
And who
Nadia.
would? I mean, seriously.
Yeah, exactly. Nadia's coming back. Shut up, Nadia. Jace is coming back, both dark and light.
Thanks for trusting me.
Thanks for chanting me. Shut up, Nadia. And Doc. Doc is coming back. Some people like Doc. Some people do not like Doc. Doc's all right. Romance options are being expanded with some of those as well. I thought that was mildly interesting. Only mildly. Including the ability to have same-sex romance options with any or all of them, including Kemval, I think I heard. I think that was part of it.
They said yes for that, but I was that a joke?
I don't know, but they said yes, and it didn't seem like a joke at the time when I heard them say it. Oh, there's a chest. There's a chest here, Seema. Loot it. Loot it. We'll be
So
rich.
I can just hear Kimval saying, instead of saying little Sith, he's like, my little Sith.
That's disturbing.
Yes. Yes.
So we'll see. So that's that. So that's the companions. I'm a little disappointed that you can't get all of the companions on any character, but I could never expected that in the first place. I only got used to it from the way they were doing a bunch of the other companions, so that's okay.
I'm okay with things being different from time to time and not having to be a slave to how they did it.
Not me. Nothing different. Do not. All consistency is not the hobgoblin of mediocre minds. Yeah, no, I think it's okay. The other thing, though, that we did not talk about yet, that we can, as we're sort of riding back here to the Jedi camp, is the additional characters that they unveiled also. So there will be a whole new set of characters that have been added to the storyline that's coming in 5.10, and they did a cute little unveiling of those characters, including trolling everyone and making you think they were
He
about
totally
to say,
got me too.
making you think they were about to say Malgus, but then they spelled out M-A-L, and they said, "Oh, Melora." Yeah, so apparently Darth Melora has been in the game before. It was a legitimate troll. Someone who's coming back, someone who's been in the game before, M-A-L, Melora. Anyway, Darth Melora is looking pretty cool. Do I still have I think I've got her picture up here somewhere. She's, if you remember the movie Hook with Robin Williams and Rufio in that movie, she's Rufio's older sister.
Right.
And I'm barely joking as far as that goes. Where did I put that? I have her picture here. Give me just a second. I will pull it up. What was that? 262. Yeah, she is pretty cool looking though. So they did this little unveiling. Yeah, here it is.
Yeah, because she's a neurocyber experimenter lady.
But she's got that Rufio hairdo going on. So
Yep.
they unveiled a few on the Republic side and a few on the Imperial side, and then this shady character in the back. So we'll go through all of these, but this was sort of they did this slow unveiling, so like it sort of started. Oh, I don't have the starting, but they just unveiled one at a time and they walked you through it, and I thought that was a little bit clever.
When they reminded us who she is, I remembered her, but what I was kind of amazed at someone in the chat room. As soon as they said her name, they said, oh, that lady from Korriban. And I'm like, really?
I don't
Wow.
remember her even from Korriban though. Who was she on Korriban? What did she do? Why do I not remember her?
She was. Remember that quest where the
Did I
the
shoot
Sith
lightning
dude
at a
wants you
thing?
to the Sith dude wanted you to do something, and then she goes, Psst, "Come over here," and then she's like, "He's crazy. Don't do it.
Oh,
Don't do
that
what
was
he wants.
her?
Bring the
Where you
stuff to
gotta
me."
get the
Yeah,
brain of the beast thing? Yeah.
yeah,
All right, that was her? Huh.
yeah.
She was cool. I liked her. I always sided with her on that quest. Every time I did that. A million times I did that. Yeah, so that's pretty awesome. So this is also what they did. They did the 3 on the Republic side, we'll introduce in just a second, and then they did 2 on the Imperial side, Melora, and then what's this one's name? That is Talader. Is that Talader? No, that's Talader. That's Talader. That's Melora. That's General Daroon. This is Major Henri. And then this is just Major Henri's sidekick, not really anybody in particular. So 3 on the Republic side and really only 2 on the Imperial side. And then this shady character in the back that they sort of alluded to but did not really introduce. That one they haven't announced yet. So I expect it's going to be an Imperial character. So we have balance, 3 on the Imperial side, 3 on the Republic side. But there's a lot of speculation about who this shady character in the back is that's going to be part of this storyline in 5.10, and they have not announced that, and I expect they will not until the 5.10 launches. So let's turn this in, and we'll do that rundown again of who these people are, and we'll talk about we got to go back and talk to this guy that you sold our souls to, Seema.
You're welcome.
Did you already talk to him?
Nope.
So yeah, but I like that Talader, and I like Darth Melora.
Ah, Jedi. You've been to the Flesh Raider caves. I can smell
Ew.
on you. You have
See what
my
you did,
elixir?
Seema?
I'm eager to feed my guardsmen.
Do good with it. Here, do you have payment? I don't want to even give
I
it
hope
to
you'll
him.
use it to protect your village.
Protecting Calicori was always my goal. Take your credits and know that you've earned your reward. I'll tell Vidariath the elixir was destroyed, but before long, my warriors will strike at the Flesh Raider settlement.
You're in over your head, buddy.
Your life is likely to be forfeit.
If so, I will die with my men, surrounded by Flesh Raider corpses. Be on your way, Jedi. And the next time you cut
You
into
be
a
on your
Flesh Raider,
way.
think of us.
Later, Jedi.
I want to force levitate that guy or whatever I do as a Jedi. Because I don't get to force choke or shock him with lightning. But I'm level 10. What level are you, Seema?
Level 10.
You're always more higher levels.
Well, we both
than
leveled
mine.
up at the same moment there.
Then we're in sync. All right, let's come in here and talk to
She
the
died in my arms. You should have seen what those spills did to her.
I'm sorry,
the
Sailor.
chieftain was
We all share your loss.
not doing
For
well.
every one of us the Flesh Raiders butcher, we should kill 10. No, 100.
Will that restore
That's right,
your
that's the
loved
Chicago
one to
way.
life?
Don't lecture me, Jedi.
That's
My
the
wife is
Chicago
dead.
way.
Our people slaughtered. Where were you then?
If they killed one of ours, we should kill 10, no, 100 of theirs. Don't lecture me, Jedi. My wife is dead. Don't lecture me, Jedi. My wife is dead. Our people slaughtered. Where were you then? I'm sorry for your loss. That is a weak response. I'm sorry for
But
your
so-
loss. I was getting shut your mouth. I'm
Less
sorry for
weak.
your
Say
loss.
we'll ever make you feel whole again. But we truly are doing everything we can.
What about exterminating those animals? The Flesh Raiders won't stop until we're all dead. Are you going to let that happen?
Never, I guess.
Yeah.
I never liked the responses very much.
I won't quit until the Flesh Raiders are defeated. That's
Really?
a promise.
We'll see,
See,
what
this
a
is-
Jedi's promise is worth.
I'm gonna
I
going right
hope you
way
can
for a
fulfill
smacking.
that pledge.
Yeah, that's the thing. I didn't
fear
mean
you
to
won't
make that
take
pledge there,
disappointment
Orgus.
well. People wonder why Jedi are forbidden to marry or have families. They don't see how attachments always lead to suffering. Passionate emotions can destroy a person, and Jedi destroyed by passion become something terrible.
Hey, T7.
He's happy.
Do you know T7, Orgus?
This droid says he works for the Jedi. Is that true?
Yes, he's one of our long-range probes. We sent out 20. This is the only one to come back.
20? Go through Astromech as fast as we do.
While I deal with a droid, talk to him. I think our people are ready to help us, thanks to you.
All right, we gotta talk to Rano Tauven. Let's talk to her, and then we'll finish up talking about those characters in X.V update. All right, what's up,
Yes.
Rana?
With the weapons and technology you brought from the Flesh Raiders, my people can defend themselves. You risked your life to help us. My people haven't had a champion for some time.
Flirt, call me anytime. There, Rana.
How you doing?
It's my honor to serve her. Don't get sentimental on me.
Jedi have a duty to protect and defend others.
And we promise to share our knowledge in return for that duty.
Scouts report that the Flesh Raider forces are gathering in strength. They already control the mountains around us, and now they're invading the ruins of Kaleth. My men spotted them at the remains of an ancient shrine, close to your Jedi temple.
Alrighty.
Kaleth was a great city of Force users. Its ruins hold powers we still don't understand.
The Flesh Raiders are looking for something there.
We can't let them find it. Drive back those Flesh Raiders immediately. I have to take this droid back to the Council. That hooded figure in the holo, I know his voice. The situation is worse than I thought. Do whatever it takes to push the Flesh Raiders out of Kaleth. I'll send you reinforcements as soon as possible.
Sounds good. I'll be ready. Whatever it is.
Hold the line until reinforcements arrive.
I'll hold the line. That's a good line.
If you see that hooded figure from the holo, do not engage him.
Oh,
Get going.
I am totally gonna engage him. I'm gonna engage him in the face. Okay.
If he's red, he's dead, man.
Yeah, man. You're dead, man. You're dead meat. And things and stuff. All right, so let's get back to these. So this one right here, can I just make this? Let's just make this full screen. Let's do it like this so it's easier to see.
So looking at the loading screen now.
Not that way.
Oh no. Max
Um,
has a plan, clearly.
I'm trying to make it go. No, not that one. Not this one. And I want slideshow, and I want it to go on primary monitor, and I want it to
This is
not
compelling
do
entertainment right here.
this, not that one. It's compelling. Hold on. There. All right.
Want me to do shadow puppets while you...
Yes, I do. Regardless of what's going on, you will be doing shadow puppets now for the rest of the evening. Okay, so this is Tala Dare, right? She's got this cool tattoo on the side of her head.
And a bun.
And a bun. Is that why
Like-
you were looking
or
up
a
bun
stand-up-
hair?
Or stand... It's more like a stand-up ponytail.
It's like a top knot with dreadlock. It's like a dreadlock top
Yeah.
knot.
It's cool. Short sides.
But yeah, she looks pretty cool. She looks. Must be her lightsaber blade. So she's got a green lightsaber. She's got blue armor underneath some sort of robe thing. And she's got the side of her head shaved. Got the little tattoo thing going on there. Oh, I saw that. I saw that cool. That movie this past week. It was the. Hold on. I'm gonna mess up my joke. Yeah, it's that awesome movie where Martin Freeman saves the world. It's that comic book movie where Martin Freeman's a CIA agent that saves the world by shooting the the transports with all those arms out of the sky. Oh yeah, Black Panther. It's that Martin Freeman movie. Kids and I were joking about that. That Martin Freeman movie, you know.
Okay.
Anyway, she looks like the Wakanda, the royal guard with the tattoos on their heads like that. Michonne from Walking Dead is the lead Wakanda Imperial Guard from Black Panther. That's got a little bit of that vibe coming through on there from that cool Martin Freeman movie. Darth Malora.
I do like Martin Freeman.
Yes, he is awesome. Rufio. Let's look that back up. Give me some images of Rufio, and I will prove to you that this is that she is. There we go. There's Rufio. So there's Rufio, and there's Melora. Rufio, Melora.
They do look related.
They are related. She's Rufio's older sister. She looks also pretty cool, and yeah, now I do remember her. Did they say Taladare was in the game before? I don't think so. I think she's brand new. She's brand new.
I think so.
Melora's been in before. General Daroon is brand new, and he's Krex, which is a new species, and this species has been showing up, but this hasn't been represented as someone we can really interact with. It's sort of this weird little rhino type species here, but he's some sort of general, so I would expect he's helping run the compound, defend the Jedi compound. And then over on this side, again, Major Henri is this Imperial commando, and she's got some Imperial commandos backing her up, so maybe she runs like a little commando squad on the Imperial side. She's got those awesome looking little goggles up on top of her head there. She looks pretty cool. She's got a relatively big rifle. Although, how is she a commando on the Imperial side with a rifle? That really doesn't fit, but maybe she's
I guess
SWTOR.
we'll find out.
And then this Jedi Master over here, who I think is the lead of the Jedi contingent, he is Jedi Master Nost Dural. He's in charge of the colony. So this is that Jedi colony on Ossus that we're going to be either defending as supporting the Jedi or attacking in support of the Empire and the Sith. And then, which they only alluded to and they played with us on and they haven't really talked about, there's this shady character in the back there. And they just sort of glossed over it.
They did.
And they were a little bit sneaky about it. And so that's what we all get to speculate on. Be careful. There is data mining going on. People are trying to figure out who this is from the data mining. Who knows if it's real or not. So you could get this spoiled if you're not careful. But I expect that this is going to be a fun set of characters regardless. All of them look pretty interesting to me, so I'm glad that they have some new characters in the game and a good set for us to make this a real story. And in them talking about that, so just to close out on this and to be done with our preview of update 5.10 finally, I think this looks pretty interesting. And with them talking about this much story and what's going on in Ossus and the SWTOR versus the Loyalist and all of this kind of thing, it's a much, I think we said this last week or the week before, it's a much meatier update than I expected for 5.10 to be. For a .10 release and not a 6.0 release, I didn't expect this much sort of content and story and lead up. And maybe it's only going to be an hour's worth of play on Ossus, but it doesn't feel that way. You know, remember, we're also getting all of the daily areas, and we're getting a couple factions worth of rep to grind out with associated rewards, and we're getting new stuff in there. We're getting companions back. We're getting this whole idea of a separate story from the Alliance side versus the Republic side, and two separate stories that you can go after. So it looks pretty significant to me. What do you think, Seema? What are your wrap-up comments as far as 5.10 goes?
I even though it's going to hit during the holidays, which is typically a very busy time for me, I'm really looking forward to it, and I intend to definitely carve out some game time for it.
Right. Right. So what's your speculation on the date it drops? If you had to pick.
December. Let me look at a calendar here. I'll say December 11th.
Maybe we should have a contest for
because the 18th is practically Christmas.
It is. So if you go with the 11th, I'll go with the 12th at
this is like the Price is Right.
12:01 a.m. and we'll see who's closer. Now, if you go with the 11th, I'll go with the 18th. Although I think it could be as early as. No, I'm gonna go with the 4th then. I'm gonna go with them getting this out. If this was like 6.0, I would go with the 31st. But
right.
I'll go with the 4th if you're going with the 11th. I hope they don't go with the 18th, because what's going to happen is, they're going to slip it to the 21st. They're going to get it out. Then the weekend's going to come. They're going to be off for the holidays. They're going to be out for Christmas, and something's going to go wrong. Because you know
and so will I be, and lots of people.
Yeah,
it's just not. There's just so much going on those last couple of weeks of the year.
So maybe we'll run some sort of contest and let everybody pick the exact date and time that the servers come up, and whoever
I'm
gets
predicting
closest.
that it's going to come out on the 11th, and there's going to be no delays. It's going to be in December.
You said the 11th. You said the 11th. I'm saying the 4th. Is that what we said? Yeah, we'll do that. Okay. All right.
Chat room is saying it'll be delayed, but I'm saying no. Let's not have this one delayed.
Let's not. That's a good plan.
Might as well predict that, because every prediction that I've ever done has come true, so this one will too.
Yes, that's how predictions work. They're always true. Bang on.
That's right.
Predictions. All right. I think that's good. I think we can wrap up our preview of 5.10, and next week bear down into the Jedi Knight story and maybe get to the point. I'd love to be able to be turning in my practice blade and becoming a Jedi finally, so maybe we'll get that going by next week. But with that,
by December 11th.
December 11th. With that, our EPC 264 droid, who is lucky or less lucky than T7, is going to get kicked out an airlock to broadcast this podcast to all of you. Please keep up with us on Twitter at MaxTheGray and at AIESEMA. Please, if you know anyone who should be listening to the podcast, who's not in AIE, not in our guild, who's not coming and playing games with us and our Tuesday night open guild nights or our monthly mega events or whatever we've got going on throughout the week, our 4 ops teams that are running, send them our way. Send them our way. If you are one of those people who's not in there yet, come join us. You can find us on Twitter. You can find our guild at aie-guild.org. In there, you can get the link to our guild Discord. You can jump in Discord and see all the stuff that's going on across all our game divisions, but especially Star Wars. That's where we're spending most of our time. Jump in that channel, say hi to everybody, say, hey, Max, hey, Seema, get me a guild invite. I'm on the Republic side or on the Imperial side. We've got guilds on both sides. We'll get you set up, because that's why we do this, and we would love to have you. And we'll talk to you soon.
Later, everyone.